Good morning, World Monday Mirror Motivation. The word for today is balance. Can you see that? You have to learn how to balance your life the best way you can. Woo! It's a good day, good weekend. Got back from Tulsa, Oklahoma Nationals. My son Boston was out there trying to rep for us and do his thing. He did good. We didn't come home with the gold, but I'm proud of my son. Look at my boy.
Listen to me,
Train. That's what it's about, boss man. So today is Monday Mirror Motivation. You know what it is. Hustle 365, I am the mirror. We talk about balance. Learn how to balance your life out. Learn how to balance the ups and downs, the left and the rights. Don't get too off track. It's where you so off track you can't come back. Just balance your life out the best way you can. It's like a teeter-totter. You get 2-3 people on one side, it goes up and down. You get too much weight on one side, it goes up and down. Learn how to balance it out where when your feet ain't in the air dangling, or you ain't always on the ground just sitting still. Make sure you got the other people on the other side of the teeter-totter just as equal and as smart as you are, trying to have the same drive as you so they can come up with you. I see so many people trying to bring the wrong people along, and that's just unbalanced.
Making plans for a long run.
Need my coffee. Excuse my throat, I lost it at the wrestling tournament. But yeah, make sure you balance that out. The right people in your car that you're driving along with, are you riding along with, are you trying to build with, are the right relationship? Because if you're not, it's gonna fall. You can't build a house on a bad foundation. The Lord said that if you build a house on a bad foundation, when the rain comes, it's going to knock your house down. So you have to have a solid foundation that you're balancing your structure in. Just like your body. You can't be all swole up top and all little at the bottom. You got to balance that out. So, shit. I know a lot of black men is like that. We don't like to work for legs, but you got to balance, so balance your life out. Balance your life out with your wife, with your husband, with your work, with your kids, with your workouts, with your spirituality, with your finances. That's a big thing. Finances. People make a lot of money a year and end up broke, living paycheck to paycheck. Or people about to get a lot of money tax season and end up broke a month later. You have to learn how to balance your money. You have to learn how to balance your life. You cannot keep continuing to be unbalanced and think you're going to be successful. If you're unbalanced, you're going to fall. Like the guy tightrope from one mountain to one mountain. He practiced that. If you get to one side, he's dead. Balance. I wouldn't go up there, but I'm trying to balance some things out of my life just like that, where I know I could walk a straight line and I could be great when I get to the end. Stay focused, stay on your grind, keep your balance in your life. Monday Mirror Motivation is Hustle 365 and it's Ant the Hustler. It's one of Ant the Hustler shirts. The ant is a biblical term for one of the hardest working animals. It just so happened my name's happened to be Anthony, but the ant always working. They work together. They grab food for the winter, for the summer, and they're always on their grind. They keep that balance. They can live so much more than them, and that's why I chose to let the ant represent me in the Hustle 365. So. What else we got to talk about? Oh yeah, Hustle 365 music, we dropping this week. Midnight Munchies, Hustle D, that's sick. Thanks to Dot for doing our artwork. He came through us again. And we got Bro dropping this week too, Spars and War Rooms. Thanks to Dot again, we get that work. Came through for us. Be kind of slow, Dot. But you do come through for us, I appreciate it. Better late than never. That's my mom. We used to always be late for church. I'm like, better late than never. And I was like, I'm like, I kind of like that too. But what they say, never being late is better. And I'm trying to get to that. I'm trying to I'm trying to balance that out in my life. Where I can start being on time places. It's kind of disrespectful to the person that actually is on time when you always late. Always like I'm my own boss, I do what I want to do. When you start showing up to these meetings in different places that you late, they don't take you serious, man. And I noticed that they whole body language change and like, oh, this guy can't even be on time to a meeting. How can we expect to invest in him or to build with him or to, even have a sit down with him? You can't balance his time out. You probably knew you been having this meeting or have to be at work or whatever going on a day or two before. And every now and then we run into problems, but for the most part, I know for me, it's my fault why I'll be late. I'll always be trying to do 100 things at one time, ripping and running, trying to squeeze the last thing out of this and out of that, and then I'll be late. My clients some of my clients know I'm always late, which is not good, but they work with me. But I'm just trying to get better with it, trying to stay more focused on my time, trying to keep that balance in my life. So, remember, the word for the week is balance. So when you hear that word, just think about Monday Mirror Motivation. I gotta balance this out. I gotta balance my checkbook out. I gotta balance my workout. I gotta balance my kids. I gotta make time for my wife and my husband. Just stay focused, man. You know what it is. Hustle 365, Monday Mirror Motivation. Get up and get yours. Don't let nobody bring you down. Don't let nobody stop your hustle. Stay balanced, stay on your toes. Keep them planted. Keep one foot ahead of another. Yeah. Grind. You know what it is.